What's up, guys, and welcome back to Grandcross Age of Titans, and shout out to Netmarble for sponsoring today's video. Today we're going to be talking about alliances and other things that you can do in this game that are a little more PvE or PvP, okay? We've been really talking a lot about base development and also development of our heroes, and those are the previous two videos if you want to see those. Today we're going to talk about what this is all amounting to. What is the point, right? So let's first, you could probably see if you've been playing this game, I'm going to collect these troops that I've got training up, and let's go ahead and just train up some more, going at 1,600 troops at a time, and it is so worth it, although it takes forever, but, you know, it is what it is. I've now accumulated a lot of troops. Total force is 472,000, so that's really, really good. I have an achievement. What did I do? Oh, okay. Oh, cool. I get to collect this this chest. That's super cool. I got 100 gems and a bunch of summons that I can get and everything. There's always something that you're unlocking that you can do in this game. It's absolutely fantastic. So anyway, what was I talking about? What is all this amounting to, right? Well, just to update you guys, my heroes are doing really well. Kayla is now level 40. She was level 30 last time. I got another legendary. This is Claudia, which is an infantry hunter. I also still have Melody, which is an archer support. I picked up Corvo, which is an infantry supporter. And then my pride and joy, Arthur. And Arthur currently is level 29. He is an infantry attacker, and his special ability is insane. Continuous attack basically just makes you destroy everybody in your way. Like it's crazy. So although his overall hero power is not that great, he is amazing, and I love him. And right now my infantry team is Claudia with Arthur. All right. So those are kind of like my updates, I guess, for with heroes and things. Let's talk about these buttons down below, and you can actually see them because my face is not in the way. So if I click this on the bottom left here, this is the various things that you can do that are kind of more like PvP, but not on the map. Kingdom Chronicles, not necessarily. I haven't quite wrapped my head around this one. I think this is more alliance based, and we're talking about alliances and how to have a good alliance. And I know how to have a good alliance because I'm in a bad alliance, and I'm going to tell all the things that they're not doing right. And I'm actually kind of throwing a little bit of shade because I've been trying to contact them and they won't talk to me. So I'm feeling a little lonely. I'm probably going to start my own alliance once the game is actually live, and you guys can join. So stay tuned for that video. But either way, we're not going to talk about Chronicles right now. Let's talk about the arena. All right, so in the arena, you're actually given the ability to fight with other people, and unfortunately, I've used up my tickets for today, but it's simple. You look at how much power you're putting out right now, which I'm at 813,000, and I would target this guy, which is 592,000. I would use one of my 5 daily tickets, and boom, I would most likely win this. And what's really important is actually the defending troops. Let me go into defending troops and show you guys kind of what I've got going on here. So my infantry are here. If I hit the little gear button, I can show you what I've got going on. So this is Claudia and Arthur using 79,000 gladiators, and they're absolutely amazing. And then we have Kayla and Valkyrie. So my cavalry team has not changed at all, and they're rocking 73,000 knights. And then below or behind them are my archers. You can do this any way you want, by the way. Just kind of depends on what you think is better strategy. I like having my infantry on the front lines with my cavalry nearby to maybe flank a bit, and then the archers behind them. And then again, the archers are Melody, and then this is my secondary hero, Jang Sun. I think that's how you say his name, and he's amazing. So this is a team that's working very well for me, and these guys are leading me to wins. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and confirm in case I change something. They're leading me to wins, which ultimately lead to a ranking. So right now I'm ranked 299 out of however many there are. And if you look at the rewards, you get rewarded on a daily basis and at the end of the season based on your ranking. And so you want these rewards, so you want to take part. And it doesn't cost you anything to do this. So I really highly recommend. And if you do the battles, you can skip the battles. So it just takes no time at all. And then the other one that I really like is the Demon Extermination. This is more of an alliance thing. And this is one of the key points I wanted to make with having a good alliance is that you actually have people that do this. If I go into the ranking in my own alliance, I'm by far number 1. I've done 10 of these battles, and everyone else there's only 5 people that have done it, and we have 40 people in the alliance. It's just not a very active alliance. But I've done far more attacks and I've done far more damage. And the way this works is you have the demon, you set up your troops, and you fight. And same kind of thing. You choose your troops, you put them in the right position, and go do battle. And as I'm getting stronger heroes, I'm doing a lot more damage. And it's actually kind of crazy how fast that's happened. So Demon Extermination and Arena are good like PvP. Decoration contest I haven't really gotten into. It's just kind of like, you know, putting stuff on your base. That's fun, I guess. And now we're going to go into the actual Alliance banner. There's not a lot I want to talk about in here, but there is the research section, which unlocks various things for your alliance. And so number one is upsize that I wanted to talk about. This increases the amount of alliances that or the alliance members that you can have in your alliance. So every member can donate up to 20 times, and then you unlock one of these every 30 minutes. And so 30 times 20, however many minutes that is, that's how often you can donate a maximum amount toward this. And then once you actually get to the total, then you get to unlock it. And of course, that takes a little bit of time to do as well. Or you can spend gems. I wouldn't, but that's a way you can spend your gems. Upsize just seemed good because the more alliance members you have, the better, in my opinion. Unless they're not active, like mine. But that's really important to be able to strengthen your alliance. There's other things you can like send in alliance resources for other people that if they need it or not, and you can give assistance to people if they need it, that kind of thing. It's pretty awesome. You can look through and see the list of people. If you're at a war, it'll tell you, and if you have a Titan, you can see your alliance's Titan there as well. And then that is pretty much it from this page. I got another achievement. What did I do this time? Oh, I donated to the alliance. Okay, so you're rewarded for everything you do. Now, if you go back into the world, I wanted to give you guys an update on this as well, because I have moved my castle. I'm the green castle. I started out way over here. And let me just tell you the quick story. I asked the alliance if they wanted to take this gate, and nobody answered. And so I took it by myself. And then all of a sudden, everybody in the alliance just showed up. And they didn't say anything. They didn't ask questions. They just showed up. And then I started trying to expand. This other alliance boxed us in. And so I just moved my castle way out here. And nobody's been bothering me. And everything is really high level right now at 1.6 million power. I'm farming level 15 monsters, getting 22,500 or so XP per battle. So that's pretty awesome. And just farming up XP. And there's something that you guys need to know about this now. There's an update that took place recently, and that's that I'm going to show you guys a battle. So level 15 Dark Elf, 22,500 XP. If I hit attack, I'm now able to either set one troop or multi-troops. And so I've got a pre-selection here. If you hit the gear, you can actually see that there's a pre-selection of troops that I've got set up. And so here is the pre-selection here. Kayla and Valkyrie are my cavalry, Melody and Yang Sung are my archers, and then Claudia and Arthur are my infantry. And then you can pre-select their group. I just have them all set to 1 so that I can select them all at the same time. If you have them like set to 1, 2, and 3, then they're in different groups. And then you have to, I don't know. So far, I haven't seen the strategy for having them in different groups. Having them in the same group is a good thing. So I'm going to march them over. It's going to take them a moment to get over there. And I'm also going to demonstrate Arthur's ability with the second battle, okay? So you guys can see a difference between the first battle and the second battle. So all in all, guys, I have found that having a good alliance is helpful, and I don't have one, so I've been trying to find what alliance to join. I've pretty much gone lone wolf or whatever, specifically because no one else is with me. So I'm just kind of learning and going off on my own. And by the way, okay, so I wasn't really paying attention, but this level 15 monster is dying pretty quickly, right? I mean, this is a pretty elite team, and no problem, right? Is dead. So if I go to my messages, I just wanted to see the message that talks about, okay, so Claudia and Arthur, as you can see, heavily wounded, only 22. So that is not bad. So now what I'm going to do is select that 1, which means I'm selecting all 3 at the same time. And I want to attack another level 15. So let's just move these guys over to here and then come straight at this 15. I just want to go around this 14. I don't think it matters that much, but it makes me feel better. And, or this guy, he's getting closer. You know what? Okay, this guy's moving away from this guy. So I'm actually going to attack this group of 15, or this level 15 here. So as they approach, let's get them all kind of grouped together and then begin the battle. And I want to show you guys Arthur's ability. It is gnarly. It is so cool. And even though, again, he's only level 29, he's progressing slowly. I'm I think he's probably my best hero overall. And if you guys know any better, let me know in the comments. And of course, we can always look through the list of heroes in a future video and talk about the other heroes because they're all very different. They're all very unique and exciting. So, okay, level 15 going down. And as soon as, okay, contact has been made. As soon as Claudia and Arch, there we go, hit the ability right there. And now watch. Dude, they go bonkers. They go absolutely ballistic. Like, this dude ain't, look at this. He's just dying. Just total death and destruction. Remember we only lost 22, right? The heavily wounded for Claudia and Arthur was 22. Let's see if this actually helps reduce the amount of victims of the battle just by getting it over quicker. So, okay. So, Melody, there we go. Okay. 28 heavily wounded. So I lost more. Maybe because I was already damaged. I don't know. But again, the ability outputs damage so fast. You actually get through battles quicker and it lasts a while. So like, look, I'm going to click them and let's take on this level 14 just for the funsies because they're nearby and I don't want to waste that ability. It's just a lot of fun, guys. And so I'm gonna while that's happening, I'm gonna kind of zoom out and show you guys kind of the overall idea of the game. So you start off kind of on the outer ring, and then you work your way through the gates. So that was my gateway up there on the top left, and you work your way through that into the kind of like the inner ring, or the what do you call that? This is the first ring, all right, and then get into the second ring. Right now, I'm in the first ring, so you can make it through the second ring, and all the other gates to get through are owned by someone else. So I don't know if I'm able to teleport through or not. That everything in here is way stronger though. Like if I zoom in, you can see it's like there's like level 17s and stuff like that. So I'm just a little intimidated. I'll try to move it again at some point. But you make it through into the second ring, and then at some point these gates are going to be unlocked. I think okay, available in 17 hours. All right, that's cool. So eventually these alliances will bust through these gates and into the inner sanctum. Where you find the ultimate castle. And this is kind of the ultimate goal, right? Is that you make it through and you take the royal castle. And, yeah, I think that's how you win the game. So you want a good alliance that are all active to get to the royal castle eventually. And it would be so much fun to get to that point. That's the goal with the alliance that I'm going to invite you guys to. So hope you're excited. So let's take my troops now. I don't think anybody's leveled up that I'm aware of. Oh, somebody has leveled up. Ah, Valkyrie. Okay, let's add. Do we want attack? Do we want rally capacity or defense? Let's just increase attack. Yeah. And oh, Yang Sung has upgraded as well. He's going the support route. So let's give him the lower morale talent. There we go. And that is all for the levels up there. I'm going to select these guys, hit the arrow, and they're going to start running back home. So what you would usually want, ideally, is that your alliance owns all these watchtowers. And I can't go and occupy this because I don't have a bordering, land with this. And so going off on my own was not the best idea, but I'm getting an idea for what it's like out here anyway for the real game. That's kind of how I feel about it, that this isn't quite the real game. So how do you make a good alliance? You have active players who actually communicate, and that is what we'll have. So be looking forward to that, guys. That is going to do it for me today. I think we covered quite a bit of information. If you have any questions, post them down below in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in, and shout out once again to Netmarble for sponsoring today's video. And Grandcross Age of Titans is now live and launched, so you're welcome to play on iOS or Android. Link for the download is down below in the description.